In this video, I'm going to reveal a simple 6-step guide to selling your first digital product. Now, believe it or not, selling your first digital product is really easy as long as you know these steps. For the best tips and tricks to learn affiliate marketing and internet entrepreneurship, be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so that you're notified when I upload a brand new video. Also, if you want to learn step-by-step how to create and sell your first digital product, click the first link in the description or go to the 10daybusinessblueprint.com. Hello, I'm Alston with alstongodbolt.com. I'm an affiliate marketer and internet entrepreneur who's helped thousands of people across multiple platforms make passive income, and today I want to help you. All right, so as I mentioned, I'm going to show you a simple 6-step guide in order to create and sell your first digital product and turn it to a business. Now, the first thing that you need to figure out, and this is step 1, is simply to figure out a problem. Figure out exactly what problem other people are having so that you can figure out how to solve that problem. For example, what are some problems that you recently incurred and found a solution for it? That problem can be just about anything. Maybe it can be a makeup tutorial. Maybe it can be showing people how to create and sell their first digital product, or how to learn affiliate marketing. Whatever it is, figure out a problem. Now, most often, the easiest way to figure out your problem is based on your search history. What are some of the things that you've searched for over and over again until you found a solution? You can also take a look at recent purchases. These are all different ways to figure out a problem and then a solution. So that's step 1, find a problem. Second is decide on a solution. Now, what I mean by decide on a solution is simply to figure out what type of product you're going to create. Are you going to create an audiobook? You're going to create an ebook, a checklist, a video training? What are you going to create? Because whatever you create is what you have to figure out, market, and sell. Now, creating the digital product can be really easy because you can either do it yourself or you can hire someone else to do it. For example, let's say you want to create an ebook. You can either write the ebook yourself or you can hire the ebook out. Whatever it is, it has to solve the problem. When it comes to solving the problem, your solution either has to save people time or save people money. If your solution doesn't do that, then you don't have a solution. You have a list of things that you want people to know. For example, this video is a solution. You want to learn how to create and sell a digital product or start a digital product business, and this video is helping you with that. So step 1 again is find a problem. That's relatively easy. We've got problems everywhere. Step 2 is decide how you're going to solve the problem. Spend some time figuring out what works best for you. A solution can work in a variety of ways. It can be an audio, video, digital, whatever it is. Decide on a solution. The next step is to create the product. Now, this is probably what's going to take the longest and can be the most difficult, because what's going to happen is as you're creating the product, especially your first product, you're going to think about other things that you want to add in. What I recommend is you create an outline for the solution and simply create it. You can always go back and add a version 2 or add an additional course on top of it or additional training. But what's most important if you're just getting started with a digital product business is to create your first digital product, because if you don't create it quickly, it's going to turn into this large looming thing that hangs over your head until it's done. So again, what I recommend that you do is go out there and just create the product. If the product is bad, that's fine, because your bad is still better than someone else not trying at all. You can always go back and do revisions. You can always figure out where the problems are. What I actually recommend too is, give your product away, at least initially, so that you can get real live feedback on it. But the hardest part, in my opinion, is to create the product if you decide to create it yourself. What you can do, as I mentioned, is you can outsource it. You can use a website like Fiverr. I've used Upwork. You can use a ton of different websites out there, freelancing websites out there, to have someone create the product for you. Now, if you're going to pay someone to create it, make sure that you give them detailed instructions. Do not leave anything up to the imagination, because most likely what will happen is it isn't going to be what you wanted. Usually, if you let the freelancer do it, they're going to do the least amount of work possible, and you're going to be disappointed and frustrated. What I do recommend is if you're creating your first digital product, you should probably do it yourself so that you know exactly what goes into it. You can learn from some of the mistakes that you make when creating your first digital product. Now, the cool thing with creating a digital product is really easy. You can use free sites or free services like Canva or Google Sheets or Google Docs. You can even use a Word document or Pages if you're on an Apple device. But creating your first digital product is really easy. You can use a basic microphone. You can use the microphone that came with your phone, or you can upgrade to this microphone. I think it's $130, but creating your first digital product should not be terribly difficult, and you shouldn't put a lot of money into it. Use your smartphone for camera and recording, and your smartphone for audio if need be. or you can write with using free software or use something like Canva. So after creating the digital product, you now need to figure out how you're going to sell the product. Now, this is a very critical step that a lot of people make a mistake on. A lot of people try and go the easy route and sell it on websites like Etsy. Now, that can be okay, but you're leaving a lot of money on the table. Now, the reason why I say that is simply because Etsy is going to take a cut. And if you've ever purchased anything on Etsy, it's a race to the bottom. People are basically discounting their products more and more just so that they can get sales. A perfect example is the digital planner niche or market. Those digital planners over there go for, on average, $5 to $10. I can sell the same digital products on my own, the same digital planners on my own, for $27 or more. Now, the reason why I can do that is because I'm selling the product myself. Another reason why I like selling the product myself is I get access to the customer information. I get access to the customer's name and email address. That means I can sell them other digital products, or I can sell them physical products. I can be an affiliate. There's a lot of opportunity. In addition, it helps me build my email list, and I can send them information about new content. For example, I'm going to send this video out to all of my email subscribers, and people are going to come back and watch. In my opinion, the best way to grow a business is with collecting emails and doing it all yourself. But you can use a website like Etsy or Redbubble, whatever that you feel most comfortable with. If you're just getting started and you want to turn this into a real business, I would do it yourself. Another problem with using something like Etsy and Redbubble is they can shut you down at any point. If they don't like what you're doing, if someone snitches on you, if someone complains about what you're doing, Etsy can come through and shut you down because you are a tiny fish. And they know that you're replaceable. There are 10 or 15 other people that can easily replace you, and Etsy, just doesn't care. All right, so now that I've ranted about Etsy, let's talk about marketing the product. There are a number of ways to market the product, some free, some paid. Let's talk about those ways. You can create a YouTube channel and talk about the solution. For example, normally I talk about affiliate marketing. What I can do is I can show people affiliate marketing tips on my YouTube channel, and then I can point them to a digital product that I'm selling that's going to help them even more. Now, again, the purpose of a digital product, the purpose of a product in general, is to save people time and save people money. So you can use something like a YouTube channel, you can use a blog, you can use a Facebook group if you're looking the free route, you can use Pinterest, TikTok, Instagram, really any social media platform can work for marketing your product. That's going to be a slow growth because there's algorithms in play and you've got to figure out the algorithm unless you already have a following. Because there's algorithms in play and you have to fight for visibility and be seen, that can take a little bit of time to grow a following. That's why you can also get started with paid ads. You can use paid ads on Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. There are a number of opportunities. And the great thing with running paid ads is you can figure out if your product is a winner or not almost the same day. So what you'd want to do is you'd want to find a paid ad platform like Facebook or even YouTube, run your paid ads for $25 or $30 per day, and you'll know if it's working or not because people will either buy or they don't buy. If they don't buy, you need to go back and reconfigure your message. If they do buy, you can scale to the moon. So marketing your product is going to be a big decision if you decide to go the free route or the paid route. Regardless if you decide to sell the product yourself or have something like Etsy, you're still going to need to market the product just a little bit. And so that's even more reason to sell the product yourself. All right, so after marketing your product, the sixth step is to rinse and repeat. You will get the itch once you create your first digital product, and once you get your first sale, you're going to get the itch to do it again and again and again. One of my favorite things to do is to think of different digital product ideas. I have launched a ton of different digital products to various levels of success, but I like the process of creating something, trying to figure out exactly what the customer needs, creating that, and then sending it to the market. I also like creating digital products over and over again because you never know what's going to pop and what's going to flop. You can create a digital product in 10 days, in fact, even shorter depending on how much time you have, but creating a digital product is an incredibly rewarding experience. It'll force you to do a little bit more research. It'll force you to learn marketing and to learn about your competitors. In my personal experience, there isn't much that beats creating and selling a digital product. So let's recap real quick. Number one, you want to find a problem. That's simply something that is a challenge to customers. It can even be yourself. There are probably billions of people that have the exact same problems that you have. Second one is to decide on a solution. When I say decide on a solution, that can be creating a MP3, an audiobook, an ebook, a checklist, a blueprint, anything that you can think of, a digital training, anything that you think of. Next is creating the product. And again, you can start for free or cheap. Use your cell phone if you want for your audio and video. And later, once you start making some money, you can always reinvest into a web camera and a microphone. After that, you can decide on how to sell it. You can have someone else sell it for you. You can use something like Udemy or Etsy, as I mentioned, or what I recommend and prefer is that you sell it yourself. There are a number of benefits to selling it yourself, including collecting emails, following up with additional products, selling other people's products, and so on. After that, you market the product. And again, you can decide whether the free way is best or the pay way. There are benefits and weaknesses to each. A free way is going to take a little bit longer, but you don't spend any money out of pocket. You're just going to spend time. And then with the paid way, you're going to spend a little bit of money, but you're going to know relatively quickly if your product is a winner or not. And then finally, you're going to have the itch to keep creating digital products. Now that you know the simple 6-step process to starting a digital product business, click the first link in the description or go to the 10daybusinessblueprint.com if you want to learn more about creating and selling your first digital product. Included in that book is a step-by-step guide to selling your digital products on your own. So go to the 10daybusinessblueprint.com to create and sell your first digital product. Watch these videos next to learn more tips and tricks to make money online. Also check out my website, alstongodbolt.com, for even more tips, tricks, and tactics to make money online. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with 5 of your friends.